Hello guys, welcome back to another Ask a Teacher. Long time no see, huh? Today we have new questions and very good ones though. So let's begin with, teacher, when do I use do or when do I use make? What's the difference? That is tough, that is quite tough. We have the logical explanation that I will give you, but sometimes we have just to do it because they are collocations. Let me explain the logical one first. When you do, you practice something. You exercise that thing. So you do exercise, you do a test, or you take a test, but you do it nevertheless. You do any sports, okay? You do karate, you do spinning class, yoga. So those are the things that you do, that you practice. But make is about creating something. So you get some ingredients and you create something, or you create something out of thin air. So you can make excuses, for example. Why didn't you do the homework? My dog ate my homework. That is making an excuse. You make food. You make pizza, okay? You make a lasagna. Awesome. So what about the collocations? Well, they are expressions and they are the way they are. For example, make a living. How do you make a living? You have to work, okay? So what is your job? How do you earn money to survive? How do you make a living? And do, okay? Do your best, for example. You have your best and you have to practice it. Or do the talking. Let me do the talking. Let me talk and not you. So I hope that covers it all. It's very short, but remember we have classes on that topic on Facebook. I've done a few lives on that. We have on the platform as well. Be sure to check it out. The next one is, when do we use it's with apostrophe, it apostrophe s, or it's without the apostrophe? Well, if you analyze, if you break it down, it's quite simple. It's with the apostrophe is it is, and the other it's is the possessive, okay? Let me give you examples. So do you see my blazer? It's black. It's black as in it is black. Quite simple. It's nice. You can also use another adjective. It is cool. And it's without the apostrophe is the possessive. Okay, so the color of the blazer is black. It is black, yeah? Now, I can use the same thing, the same information with other words. Its color is black. You see, I'm using its as in its color, the color of the blazer is black. So I'm using the possessive. Just like I have a dog and you ask, what is its name? Its name is Toby. Okay, so I'm not saying it is name. No, just like I'm not saying it is color, I'm saying its color, the color of the blazer, the name of the dog. And to study more possessives, we also have tons of classes on that. On the platform, of course, check it out, sedacollegeonline.com. And the last question of this Ask a Teacher is, when do I put en at the end of the verbs, like written? Calm down, it's not like you have to use in every verb. No. It's just that we have this thing, this categorization of verbs called irregular verbs. You know that the regular verbs, they end in ed in the past. Like work, worked, play, played, so on and so forth. But with en at the end, only specific irregular verbs will have that at the end when they are in the participle form. Example, I have written many books in my life. I have ridden many cars. I have seen many things throughout my life. I have eaten the hamburger, or I have eaten sushi and I like it. That is it. When we use a present perfect, we have to use the participle. And some verbs will have en, but not all of them. Like I have drunk not drunken. I have played, all the regular verbs, they keep the same. I have slept for 3 hours, and that is it, okay? So just a few verbs will have that peculiarity. All right, guys, thank you so much, and that was it for this Ask a Teacher. I challenge you to ask us whatever you have in mind, okay? So anything related to grammar, spelling, expressions that you've heard, or anything like that. Okay, we have our Instagram where you can ask questions at SEDA College Online. We have the platform sedacollegeonline.com. Make sure to be a member, and also Facebook, okay? Besides YouTube, of course. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.